In this lecture, I'm going to go over the Excel work and the Word worksheet for the 1-1-1. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And here we go. We go to we go to Unit 1, Descriptive Statistics. And here's the video that you're watching right now. You've got the Word worksheet and you've got the Excel workbook. And if you download the Word worksheet, you're going to get this right here. And then the Excel workbook, you're going to get this right here. And so you download both of those, the Unit 1 workbook and the 1-1-1 Word worksheet. So Excel workbook, Word worksheet. Now let me go over this Word worksheet really quick. It's a really easy start to get going. There's really only a few questions. Probably should have a lot more, but that's for next semester, I guess. And so there's going to be some videos that you watch. So right here, you've got presentation 1-1-1, what is statistics? And so while you watch these videos, you're going to be able to answer questions on the different on the Word worksheet, and then the types of variables, qualitative versus quantitative. And so you come right here and you're like, okay, is it qualitative or quantitative? So then right here, this is distinguish between nominal ordinal interval ratio. This right here is nominal ordinal interval ratio, and then continuous, discrete, or dichotomous. The types of variables are also in there with qualitative versus quantitative. It talks about continuous, quantitative, so on and so forth. So right here, you come down here and you answer the question. So it's like response ID, what is it? It's qualitative, it's nominal, it's discrete. And as you go through the videos, you're going to see how those are qualitative, ordinal, discrete for SLC gym, and then qualitative, ordinal, discrete for SLC outdoor activities. You're like, what is this? So right here, I gave a survey to a lot of people. Let's see here. Dashboard, Qualtrics. Let's open this up. And I'll put the link to the survey in here so that way you guys can take it too. And so recreation facilities. So we've got Baylor recreation facilities, and I'm going to share this with you guys so that way you guys can take it as well. Let's see here, share, distribution. Copy survey link. And so you can grab that from right there. Yeah. And so you can click on this and see what the actual survey is. But I'll show you what it is right here. So you've got all these different questions, and I ask, okay, what is your name, email address? How often do you use the following indoor recreational facilities? And it says daily, da 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 da. How often do you use the following outdoor? Daily, so on and so forth. How satisfied are you with these? How important is exercise to you? What barriers are there to exercise? What physical activities do you desire to engage in? How many days a week do you exercise? How long do you exercise? So on and so forth. And so it goes down. And then, yeah. And so these are some of the questions that I given there. And it says, you know, you answer is the answer to this. So how satisfied are you with quality of indoor amenities? Well, are you extremely satisfied, extremely dissatisfied? How important is exercise to you? Extremely important, extremely not important. And you're like, oh, how do I know what those are? Well, either one, you can take the actual survey and see what options they give you. But also, I give you the results from the first, 100 and some odd people that took it. Let's see here, 101 people or 100 people that took it. And so you can see, okay, how often do they use the indoor facilities? Never, 1 to 2 times a day, so on and so forth. And so if you go to the Excel document under raw data, you can actually find these actual questions and label the answer to those questions as qualitative, nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio, continuous, discrete if you go to the raw data. Next, Unit 1 is predominantly vocabulary, and you've got to know the vocabulary. If you don't study the vocabulary in Unit 1, um, you're gonna really struggle for the rest of the semester. And so what I would highly suggest is that you memorize these as best as possible and then put real world examples for yourself when you're studying on the right-hand side. And so I categorize these as, types of variables, population for sample, different sampling methods, which I'm actually moving to Unit 3, experimental design, once again, moving to Unit 3. So just do the ones that are highlighted, how data is broken up, and then tables, charts, so on and so forth. Or this should really say graphic representation of data. And so that's Unit 1 vocab, and you can kind of get the hang of that. And then you come in here, this is essentially the exact same thing as what you're looking at right here. How often do you use all these? It's the same exact thing. You just put all of these into these 3 columns, but what's different is on the right-hand side for quiz 1-1-2, you're going to say what graph you should use. And so depending on the type of data that you have, you're going to use a particular type of graph. And so you're going to fill this in for 1-1-2. Then this right here is also for quiz 1-1-2. And then there's a word worksheet for quiz 1-1-2 as well. And so that's how it is getting started. And so you guys can go ahead and get started with this and take the first quiz. You have everything that you need to take the first quiz with completing everything for 1-1-1 and 1-1-1 right here. If you know everything in these 2 areas, you're going to be fine with how you do on the first quiz.